to dating part 2.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Are you?
I am.
I get anxiety talking about dating though, so
Have you been on a date since?
I honestly don't think I have.
I mean, it's only been like a week or 2.
Yeah, I don't know that I haven't. Actually, no. I went to go see the Barbie movie, which was one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Asia has.
Oh my gosh.
But before we get into that,
Yeah, let's
we
not
have
talk
a
about-
special guest for you guys.
H-Town, stand up.
Mr. GMayne himself, aka we know him as Grundy, an entertainer, music artist, creator, BlessThaBelly. He has a huge list of accolades.
Yeah.
And stuff. So
Follow him on IG to see them all.
Right,
just follow
right.
the GManiac page and then you'll go from there.
Yeah.
See it from there, right?
Check the show notes. Check the show
If you're
notes. for all
hungry,
the
go on
social.
BlessThaBelly.
For
Yeah.
real.
Appreciate it, y'all. Thanks for having me on. I love y'all energy. That's funny. Like, just watching y'all do that. That's super dope. You know, but thank you. Hey, you know, it's GMayne. Nice to meet y'all. We in this thing. What we doing today?
Appreciate
We're talking
it.
about dating. You know, women always have like the kind of the same topics when they talk about dating.
Yeah.
So that's why we just wanted your male perspective.
Yeah.
And
I can join.
give some insight, you know, on your experiences. 'Cause
Do you date? Are you a dater?
I am a dater.
Okay.
I am a dater.
Are you like the one that sets the dates?
Ooh.
I like to. I'm adventurous, so I think I like to.
Okay.
But I don't mind. I would love somebody else to obviously take the initiative. 'Cause
Yeah.
They see
Okay.
me eating, they see me doing different stuff, and of course they be like, "We going to eat, we doing that." And I don't think that's
They want the
kinda
free
more of
meals.
I wouldn't say it's like a turn off, but it's like you got to put me on to something. 'Cause
Yeah.
if I
Yeah.
see me everywhere doing stuff, you gotta like come with that. So
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good. I like that. Like,
when a guy takes
Treat me-
initiative,
yeah.
treat
because
me.
you know, a lot of the times the guy's like, "Well, what do you want to eat?" And the girl's always like, "Well, I don't know, whatever you want." Like,
Yeah.
now ask me, baby. I want a steak from. Take me to Saltgrass. We can go
Yeah.
to Cheddar's.
But
like,
I love it when a guy like, oh, what are we doing tonight? And the guy has everything planned, everything,
dress like this, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick you up at 7.
which is kind of rare to find.
But see, look, not every time though. That's always like in the beginning stage. I feel like when you first start dating
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
it's like the cute way to kind of intro in. And of course, once y'all get cool, not too comfortable, because I don't never say get too comfortable.
Yeah.
But you know, then after that, it's like, what you want? Because I know you're gonna be picky today with something. I try to lead most of the time though, because I
that's
know what
good.
you want. I know I already read you.
Yeah.
But you might be feeling some type of way today. You might not need fried food today, so you know what? Let's switch it to this or something. You know.
Yeah.
Like a
And
salad.
then the ideal comes. Shoot, salada go hard. What you
Salada is good.
I've never been inside salad.
Ooh, baby, it's good.
Come on, man. You
I
gotta
feel like
switch it up
I
sometimes.
put too much
It could
ranch.
be a good day. I mean, it could be a small date, something like that, salada, and then some ice cream afterwards, or it could be like you say, steak. We can go in.
Yeah.
It depends on the vibe. It's a vibe. I feel like dating now, you literally have to see what the vibe is.
Yeah.
If it's cool. I bet. You know, because I listen. I'm a good listener too.
That's good.
I like to talk, but I like to listen. So depending on what she's talking about and what she's, you know.
Yeah.
So once you've established like exclusivity and make it into a relationship, do you make it a point to still actively date?
For sure. But it's a cheat code for me, kind of, because I'm creative. So, like, I'll be in the middle doing God knows what, and then I'll be like, oh, that'll be love.
Yeah.
Literally. And then I'll go from there. And then I will kind of, I like to trick you into it, too, because the unexpected is what make you be like, what? You know? I've done something one time, for example, went to brunch, and then in the same parking lot of brunch, what was it? Oh, it was like a, the place is called the Mad Potter, but it's like you paint pots. It's like custom made statues, stuff like that. I really didn't even know what it was. Can I go in?
Yeah.
I really didn't even know what it was though, but I saw it and I was like, the Mad Potter. Okay, this is interesting. So went to the brunch or whatever, and it was in the same parking lot. So I had it in my mind. I was like, I want to go here, but she had no idea. So we leaving brunch, and then I drive out the parking lot, and I'm like, oh wait, I forgot something. Hold on real quick. I back up. And I'm like, I'm finna run in here real quick. And then she was like, you want me to come in there with you? I'm like, that's cool. So I come in there, and then the lady's at the front. She's like, what did she say? She's like, are you here to paint or pick up? And out of nowhere, I was like, paint.
Paint.
We here to paint. But it was funny because it was somewhere I'd never been before, but I had just kind of like, let me throw this in, you know, something different. And then here, you know, this is the first time I ever did something like this, but we was in there just painting. Then, of course, it just made the date like, you know, a little extended.
Yeah.
So
Spontaneous.
it was very, and that's something I feel like every guy should kind of throw in that, you know.
Do you have a
If
brother?
you never did it before, I just
No, okay.
Yeah, because I think what women go through now is like guys just think dating is just going out to a restaurant.
Yes.
Like I'm big on like let's take a walk. Like we can go feed the ducks. We can go ice.
Be
skating
careful
or
though; they
something.
attack.
The ducks.
Yeah.
I be scared of ducks now.
Yeah, I'm not scared, but when that bread is finished, they be like, "Give me more bread, quack quack," you know.
Y'all can run from them together.
Hand in hand,
That's the reason to pick you up. Yeah.
hand in hand. Huh?
Yeah, that is so
That makes
cool.
sense. That's good.
So like before you found like the relationship that you're in now, did you practice that in like dating? Did you go on a lot of
are
dates?
you in an exclusive relationship, or like, are y'all still dating?
It's the same thing to me, to be honest. Until you put a ring on the finger, type deal. Until it's
Hello.
that deep into it.
So
but I
are-
would say it's a relationship dating. Like we're in a relationship, but we're.
Did
still
you
dating.
ask her? Because we talked on the first episode, like if you like to be asked to be somebody's girlfriend.
Oh,
So
for
did
sure,
you
yeah.
ask her?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So weird thing about my dating though, I can be vulnerable about it. I was always that guy that kind of just let it flow though, so
without the title?
yeah. And now when I hear girls say like, "Nah, you gotta make it make sense," I be like, "Nah, I feel that," because I would drag it on as long.
Yeah.
As that's how a lot of my dating was, but. To be honest, it was just because I was always stuck in my ways, respectfully, but I was always a good guy. Like I still was the good guy,
Yeah.
but the good guy that never finished. Like I never like
Yeah.
married my girlfriend. I had probably like I'm 30, so I've had like 4 girlfriends my whole life. Which a lot of people say if you want to claim so and so is this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've had some serious dating, and then I've had like girlfriends. But the girlfriends that I've had, it was always kind of like. You know you mine, right? And it was just that way of saying it instead of just saying, "Hey, we're together." Something would pop up to make us be like, "So we together?" And similar to kind of this relationship, I did something to where I went out of town. I was, I had just gotten into the relationship, so I was like, "Look, I'm ready to go out of town, do this and that." I've been wanting that vibe. And then while we were out of town, it was like, "So what are we?" I'm like, "Ooh." I knew it, but see, and this is when once again it's like, okay, bet, like I'm not gonna run from it like I've been doing. So I said what it was, and then so from then we just been dating, you know what I'm saying? Figuring it out. Everybody trying to mesh. You want to make yourself mesh into the best thing. So.
Yeah, I think it's good to have that title for some women, because some people out there is like, oh, I'm dating, but he might feel like we're not dating, and
Where's the conversation?
yeah, and
And then I ain't gonna lie. Us as guys, I don't want to give out too much of the sauce because I don't want the fellas to hate me. But on some real stuff, like
give the tea.
right.
we'll need you as long as you let us. I mean,
Period.
I know
That
I
is
would.
so
I
true.
know I would.
I'm glad somebody
I know
said
I
it.
do.
Yeah,
Look.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I know I
do
would.
it.
So it's like you want to see what all you can get without having to do. Oh,
Hello?
that,
What? Period.
Sometimes you get happy though and excited and comfortable and you
Yeah.
wanna, but a lot of times, like for me, I've always been, like I say, moving fast, like on the celeb status type stuff. So I've never even paid too much attention to it. And then it's kind of different for guys, if you ask me. We can move way faster without caring. I ain't gonna say women can't, but not as fast. Men can just.
We
and it's
can, because
nothing.
I feel like we can. I feel like we put a lot of emotion into it,
fact.
and like men, they don't have that much emotion. So
Right.
like us, we're like, oh my god, ooh, and then they're like, nah, baby, move that to the side, let's go. So
But I
yeah,
went to the point where like I'm not gonna put my all into you if you don't tell me to put my all
Right.
into you. Like, and I had an experience where a guy found out I was dating somebody else. He's like, I thought we were exclusive. We never had that talk. Like, why would you think you just had 100% access to me like that? And he was like, not you trying to play me. I was like,
I'm not
no.
playing you. This ain't
Maybe you was trying to
chess.
play me.
This ain't
Like,
chess.
I mean, I'm
I ain't
playing
slapped
tag.
10 on the board. It's not dominoes.
Defense. Like, no.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
like I say, I think a guy will just like, okay, she's cool, because a lot of times you don't know. It takes a minute to like learn a person. You know what I'm saying? So if I have a good 3 months with you, that don't mean I want you to be my girlfriend, and you might be head over heels. Usually a woman's clock is different than a man's clock.
Yes.
I can date you for 2 years and be like, we still dating, but you see on Instagram, and it
That
look
is
like
a
whole
long
other-
time.
But I mean, it is depending on like me. All my relationships, the girlfriends that I have had, never made it past 3 years. Like that third year, that first and second year was always honeymoon. That third, I don't know what it was. So now I'm just kind of like, let's see. I want to get to year 3 with somebody, or past year 3 with somebody. Then we get to talk.
Where year you in now?
Almost 2.
Okay.
oh, that's good. You're almost
We
there.
gonna bring them back at year 3.
Yeah,
We gonna bring them back. So how's it
Yeah,
going?
We make it to year 4.
Because at the beginning, it's easy. Like to me, like learning somebody's not really easy, right? Because you're trying to understand them. You got to see them down, bad, sick.
Yeah, because when
happy.
they first start off, like, they're not going to come to you exactly how they are. You know what I'm saying? It takes a while before you get comfortable. You're like, okay, let me let this wall down. This man is actually showing me some attention and love. Okay, I can kind of get comfortable. And then I feel like I feel like for married couples, even, like, they don't even know their spouse truly.
Because they never went through a hardship sometimes.
Yeah. And, like, even when you're dating, like, my thing is, like, I know, you ever read Steve Harvey's book and he's like the 90 days?
Yes.
I feel like after 90 days, somebody really shows you a part of who they are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, like, I kind of want to argue with the person, like, at least one time to see how mad they get. Yeah. Like, can you communicate through it? Are you throwing glass at me? Like, what are we doing? How are, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like I think that's why I haven't been on dates yet. Because it's just to let all that, I got 3 kids, like, let all that out. It's just so much. And I feel like to a man, it can be overwhelming. So I think it takes a real long time before anybody ever gets comfortable.
Yeah. And a man got to know how to rock with you too. Like,
yeah.
I used to, that's why I prided myself sometimes. It's funny, but because you wouldn't see it. I guess I show the world a lot of different other stuff.
You show me how to eat.
Yeah, I show like the eat, the funny stuff, the all that.
Yeah.
But if I ever pop out with like some romantic or something every now and then, people like, what? Because like, you be like, damn, GMayne just be funny at doing stuff. But I really studied that, to be honest. And I'm not even talking about Google study, just through motion. Like,
Life lessons.
Man, I'm telling, like, I didn't have no curfew when I was young. I didn't have no, my mama didn't say don't do this, don't do that. So I really was feeling myself young. I was like, freshman, sophomore year, getting active, learning myself. You know,
you should have been on our parenting episode.
I was just like, man. So and I always was thought, I was like, dang, listening to people talk, my peers, dudes, like, yeah, she did this, did that. You know, we were young, everybody active, right? But then I started noticing, I'm like, these guys get more hype out of like pleasuring themselves compared to like giving a woman that pleasure, right? And so people have boasted with that, like, oh, I'm this dude, this, that. And I'm like, but you didn't really get her off, like, I swear, you know, like, I could get her off type deal. So that will always be in the back of my mind. I've challenged myself to that before, but like I say, being young and doing that as you get older, if you study a woman, period, not just sexually, but intellectually, I'm hearing you talk, I'm paying attention. Like, just don't lie. Like, I'd rather, if you was an ex-thought, be an ex-thought, just keep it gangster because it's going to make me be like,
yeah, because you learned from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that showed you something. Like, being an ex-thought showed you something that you're going to need in your relationship. So, I mean, just own it and move on. Yeah.
Denial, but that's a whole nother story.
I think now with like just all of our different lives, it's hard to put dating into the mix. Because like
it's time consuming. Baby, what?
Like after dealing with kids all day, you got to go deal with a big kid. Like,
we all be tired.
Yeah,
and then
it's a lot.
Like, you dealing with your kids and just me.
Yeah.
But you have to though. Y'all want love, right? Like, do y'all feel like, you know, once y'all get to a certain age, I guess, because we still are young, but we getting older. You want love. You want a family. Do you want to be consistent with a man every day? Wake up to him.
For myself, I want that companionship. Like, I think mentally I'm fine how I am, but I just want to roll over in the bed and somebody be there that I can like wake up to and be like, oh baby, thank God you're here to help me wash these dishes today. I don't gotta wash them by myself. You know, I long for that companionship, like to be able to be spontaneous with somebody else. Like, that's what I want. Where do you find that? Because I've looked in the green sheets. I've looked in the local newspapers. I don't see none of that.
It's hard because I want like a confidant. I want somebody who could just be my best friend. Like someone I can pillow talk with and wake up and just be like, hey.
What?
Like,
that morning breath be hitting.
Do you feel like, if y'all don't mind me asking, y'all don't have that? Like, you guys don't have that?
Right now I have 3 children.
Okay.
That's my companionship.
I don't have like a partner that I want. Like dating is just really been hard. Like it's ghetto out here, and I've dated I've dated different men that have had different agendas. I've dated a man who just wants to go with the flow and doesn't want to commit. I've dated somebody who wanted to get married after like 2 months. Like I was like, whoa, slow down. It's just everybody has a different agenda. I just want somebody that can match me. Like someone that supports me and encourages me and is my cheerleader, just like I'm the cheerleader to them. Because when I date and when I love hard. But like in the past like year or two of finding myself, I realized like I'm not giving 110% right off the bat anymore. Like you got to show me at least 80.
You got to earn it. Like
you
have to earn it.
Action speak louder than words. Like
That is a big thing. Yeah, it sure does. It
a lot
sure
of
does.
men lead with words and they'll follow with that.
What I found is men can be very insecure.
Everybody has
Very
insecurities.
insecure.
That's true.
But like I've dated a guy who was very like insecure about how his woman was. I dated a guy who didn't want me to go to the gym. Straight up.
He was cuckoo.
Did not want me to go to the gym. And I was like, why? He's like, there's other guys there. Who you trying to look good for? I like you the way you look right now. I was like, what?
Yeah, no.
So for me personally, I feel like, everybody has insecurities. Everybody.
Yeah.
And that's not to just give about somebody an excuse, but for men that have a problem with how they woman look, how they woman dress, different stuff like that, I can't knock them. I'm not personally insecure about that. Everybody has their own stuff, but I think it's from like your past situations and traumas that might come bite you to make you feel that type of way. You never know. Like, for me personally, this is something that I had to fight, but like one of mine was like dating a girl that was in the club, like the club era type deal. Cause I've had
Like a bottle girl?
Yeah, I've had girls that I've dealt with like that have totally dusted me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I didn't want to just put myself out of that category, but when I started dating bottle girls and stuff like that again, I would kind of be, it wasn't what you wore, but it would be more so like, hey, when you get home, let me know you made it, because I know Shawty used to sneak out and do that, I don't like to be forceful with it.
Was it more the trust factor?
Yeah, because everybody off of what their experiences is, right?
And you know how men are.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's why I say, if you want to be somebody's best friend, that's how it starts. If you become their best friend, you won't have to worry about that. A lot of times, if you're trying to buy your way in, men try to use women with the money, try to, learn her brain, and then I feel like she won't even want to do that.
Yeah.
My first thing is loyalty, so I know 1,000% I can put whoever I'm dating, talking to, used to talk to, in one room with several guys and nothing will happen, just because they're like, nah, that ain't nah.
Yeah.
And that's just facts, So
Yeah.
you got to earn that, though. You got to definitely work up to that.
That's
Asia,
for
what
sure.
do you want in a partner?
Damn, that's a lot.
Baby, I don't even know if I'm ready for all that right now. Like when y'all were like talking about it, because it's very time consuming.
Yeah.
You work
But you make time for what
No,
you want.
No, I don't. But I'm a teacher, and that's already demanding. But right now, like when we were talking about, we were just talking about like our summer wrap up, and I was like, I have to give myself grace because I've really been working on myself, and to have somebody else come in and disturb that is going to tick me off.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I'm like, I started like dating, and it's going good, but it is time consuming. It's like you really have to give.
But see, I feel like if they were matching your energy, you would want to give.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Like the person I'm talking to, like it's only been like almost a month, and it's good, it's chill, but and I like it, and I think I'm just very anxious because I haven't been in a relationship for like 2 years now. Okay. So I think that's what is like the scary part about it. But I think I just need to pray. I just need to pray.
Yeah.
Just pray about it.
Do you think you want to finish like working on yourself or heal, or do you feel some type of way internally completely before you actually get into another relationship? Or are you looking to, because you said you're dating now, so are you looking to bring somebody on into your life? Because if not, like if you know you're not ready to bring somebody into your life, why date?
Only reason I say that because I know where I used to be, mentally, spiritually. So I feel comfortable bringing someone else in, but I know like I'm not like leaning on them like you need to heal me, like no, But I like you said, like we're getting older, but that's not like that's not my thought about like, oh, you're getting older, you need to hurry up. No, but it's nice having I love y'all to death, but baby, I don't like talking to y'all all the time, And sometimes I love.
And there's things that I can't do for you that a man can do.
Hello?
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
funny that I said that because my son, he'd be like, you don't need no man, I got you. And I'd be like,
No.
There's things out there that I need that you can hug me all day long, but we can't talk about certain
and I
things.
love picking a male's brain because they think different. So it's like, tell me what you're thinking.
And
like,
that might even
what's
help
on your
like
mind?
a part of your healing process, your life journey. There might be a guy out there that says the right thing for you that you didn't even think would, go with your life in the category that you're in right now. So I think that's a plus.
That goes back to being friends. Listen, in the times that we're in, y'all gotta understand, we done made it past COVID, we done made it past Harvey, all these other things that done came to attack us, we still under attack. At the end of the day, if I could X out the sexual aspect of it and we can be down to earth friends, let me tell you, a friendship is a commitment. All right, you don't have 10 people that can call you at 4 a.m. you'll go get in the middle of the street. You don't have 10 people like that.
I don't even
I
have
feel
five.
like that's biblical if you believe in God, real talk.
Yeah.
So the 5 or less, 3 or less that you got, cherish them people. Accept them for who they are.
Definitely.
You can be an angry person. I'm going to pray for you. I love you because I know you love me. Do I have to hang with you at the kickback? No, because you might go crazy. Do I have to bring you around my homeboys? None of that. Y'all got to understand how to accept people for who they are, love them. And if they rocking with you like that, have they front and they back.
Yeah.
It's just how it go.
Yeah.
And I feel like then you understand a lot instead of coming in with a charger, coming in with like, is he going to, I don't care what you going to do, but can you catch my vibe? If I'm sad, let me say how you receive it. When I'm happy, do you care? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Yeah.
If
right.
I'm hungry, are you paying attention? I
Right.
shouldn't go home hungry. Like, these are the things that make me understand you as a person. As a man,
Right.
if your woman or girl that you dating go home hungry, I don't care what his excuse is.
And
We
it's
just
vice
started
versa.
talking- no. Yeah.
Yeah, it's vice
Yeah,
versa.
real talk, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm really big on asking like how your day was. How are you doing? Like
How's your mental today?
Like, every conversation I ask,
And
that's
see,
the
I need
first
that.
thing I always say. Like I don't like how are you, and or even have you eaten today? Like I'm really big on that. Like I care about those little things. You know what I'm saying? Like and if you haven't, oh well, you know I'm cooking. You want me to bring you a plate?
Right.
Like I'm that kind of person.
Right.
But every person that I've dated, I don't get that
Get
back.
back, yes.
Yeah, because I'll be like, "How are you?" And they'll be like, "Oh, da 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 da."
Yes.
But it's never like, "Well, how you doing?" You know what I'm
They
saying?
not pouring into your cup.
And look, one
Yeah.
of my insecurity, I guess some kind of insecurity, whatever. I used to be that though. Like I used to do little things for women, and then they be like, "Oh, I ain't never," and I'm like, "Why you gotta lie?" Because I know somebody has done this. They like, I swear to God. And so even the stuff that y'all saying, like, you be surprised. I do it all, but I don't think too much into it. You know, like I just do it.
It's just
So I
natural.
cook.
'Cause it's
Like, I'm
genuine for
cooking.
you.
Yeah.
I'm cooking. You walk in the crib, boom, it's a plate to the side for you already. That's nothing to me. But then I realized most men ain't even whipping stuff up in the kitchen, you know, and let alone making you a plate. Or if I got concert tickets or something, I might be like, dang, I'm gonna be busy this night. Let me just give them to her, and maybe one of her homegirls want to go. I thought nothing of that because I'm busy, got something to do. But that was her favorite artist. It made her night. Now she ready to. I be like, why you trying to come home and rape me? What I do? I didn't even realize it.
What's your safe word?
But I get it now.
Yeah.
That's
That's
awesome. That's just me moving fast.
But that's because you've been through lessons that have probably taught you that, or you like But like some men out there, some like they don't think like
My
that.
principle is this though: giving is better than receiving. So that's in everything. So that's why I think I live like that. It ain't just about I don't think I grew into it. That's something that was instilled in me as a kid. Like my T. Jones was like, giving is better than receiving. So I always just be like, bet. So what if I give her orgasm before I get one? Like, is that lit? And that just made me like, real talk with everything. What if I give that? So you see me how it work though. I give back to the homeless. I give back to the needy, the kids. So it comes back to me tenfold. God do his thing.
Oh
He
yeah.
does.
Oh
He
yeah.
does.
Amen to that. That's for sure. So are you like a solo dater? Like do you take yourself out, treat yourself?
Yeah, I do. And then sometimes I have to, like I say, learn how to reflect. I like sharing memories with people, but then if I do stuff or see stuff of myself, I'll be like, dang, nobody was here like to catch that. That was crazy. But I'll like go check out something randomly. It just depends. I like to do more duck off stuff. Now that my brand is getting bigger, of course, like anywhere I go and they notice me, I'll be like, oh God, because I got to talk. And I love to talk, but not really like.
Yeah, on those solo dates you want to
if
be
I'm,
by
like,
you.
chilling. So I'll go to like a Asian karaoke on the north side. Something wild. And then people will never know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I do that.
So, like, you're an entrepreneur.
Right.
How has that played a factor into your current relationship or just dating? Like, how do you balance that? Because I know that's hard.
That's hard. So, well, is what you make it. One of my biggest problems when I was in college was that, like, I learned that from one of my relationships in college real bad because I was canceling dates. Like, the movie's Friday, the movie's finna come up, and then I'll be like, hey, I got something to do. And she like, so what I'm gonna do? I'm like, I don't know. No, but I would want you to have friends and do different stuff. And so I was just so, and that was college, right? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to pay my way through school. I'm finna go do this gig, and you finna get over it. That's just how it was coming, right?
Yeah.
So as time progressed, I'm not 21 no more. 30, I'm like, okay, you have to have a balance. You know what I'm saying? You got 7 days in a week. You know, whether I got 3 strong work days, the other 2 might be family, the other 2 might be her. You can have 1 work day that's, you know, y'all friends, separate friends, stuff like that. You got to learn how to just kind of blend it. So me, if I know I've been going a long, strong work week and it's Friday, I'm like, let's go out. Let's go to like the country club or something. Let's do something different. Like with the white folks, put on some boots real quick and nobody knows us. And then we just in there line dancing and stuff. So for me, that's important. You got to do that. And then I'm still, once again, when we do it, I'm all yours. I don't even like being in my phone on a cool, because I'm in it all the time. I feel like if I'm around you in it, you can be like,
you want to give her that attention.
Yeah, if we had like dinner or something, I might take a picture of the food. That's my only exaggeration for the night. But then I put my phone back up and I'm studying you, and that be intimidating for a lot of women too, because they be like, whoa, they used to guys just looking over whatever because they just want to hit and stuff. You know, most guys like, yeah. If a guy okay you, he don't care. On God, I'm gonna get that.
Write that down, ladies. You got that?
Right. Write that down. Okay.
If you walk in the house and I'm dating you and I'm like, where you been? So okay. That's not, he's not insecure. That's like, I don't give a damn what you did. Yeah. I'm gonna ask something, bro. Real talk. Right. I don't care what it is. I'm just be like, okay, you look good, or okay, you hungry, you ate, I bet. Whatever. You finna take a shower? Oh, you going in? Whatever. Yeah. But you know, I feel like it comes down to that. So I feel like I've learned that in women too. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm the one that pay attention, so don't play me, because I'm a
Yeah,
you said this,
I got
not
details
this.
too.
So
Yeah. That's good that you're aware.
Yeah.
Because some guys, they honestly don't care.
Yeah, because you can wear the same thing twice and nobody will notice. That's how you know they're not paying attention.
Yeah. Or like a guy will never like notice like if you change your hair. Like I know that's something small to some people, but like if you change your hair drastically, like you
if you're dating somebody at least and they don't see that you change your hair, he's not for you, because you change your hair almost every day. It's not a bad
She gonna have a bob tomorrow.
What? It's not natural one day, straight, like plug the hairline, plug the hairline.
When I shaved my head and this guy did not notice for like a whole week. He's like,
he ain't say nothing.
He didn't. I told him, I was like, do you like my new hairstyle? And he looked, he's like, I never talked to him again after that.
Yeah, no.
I was like,
everybody ain't worth the energy, man.
I was like, you didn't notice my head was like shaved? He was like, no. I was like, oh, baby, you looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, details are important. Like, if you don't notice those small little things, like, then what are we doing? If you can't communicate well, then what are we doing? You know, like.
So what do y'all like require out of a partner then? Like, what is one thing, one characteristic that you require out of a partner in a relationship? You can go first.
Yeah. I feel like my answer is so basic, but kindness. Like,
you can date a mean mother. Yeah.
True. Kindness, like for real.
Yeah.
Like, do you speak kind to yourself? How do you treat your mother if she's still alive? How do you treat your father? Do you have any relationship with your kids? Like, kindness. Like, that is like the main thing. I can't even say communication because I'm still working on it, but definitely kindness. And I think my next will be loyalty for sure. Those two.
So my issue with loyalty is I had one of my good guy friends explain loyalty, and he was like, a dog will always be loyal. A man will go and rub up on like a whole nother owner and always gonna come back to you. A man may rub up on another woman and come back to you. He's like, that's what loyalty is in men. And I was like, that's terrible.
There's a difference in that though. Loyalty.
I don't want no dogs.
Rubbing up on nobody, bringing fleas back to me.
Yeah.
Okay, if you think about it, a dog will be at a dog park and like go talk to other people, not talk, but like, you know, play with other people. Like, damn, like you supposed to be my dog. No, he always gonna come back to you. He's like, loyalty is like you always gonna come back and like always gonna.
But do you think that's because something's missing? Like, not to compare a man to a dog, but is there something missing why that dog runs to that other person for a little bit?
We're hunters, natural hunters, right? So a woman can hold down the fortress with her chicken, her wine, and be chilling every day of the week, the rest of the year, right? She's not tripping, she's happy. Once a woman is happy, you good, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
A man demands respect, you know what I'm saying? Which is like loyalty is based off that, right? So a man as a hunter, I'm getting you your chicken, baby. You good, but I'm out here trying to see what that steak do too. Cause
because I don't want chicken all the time.
I'm eating chicken with you every day of the week, and it's like I'm out here seeing steak.
Right.
Yeah, it's tempting. You know how a lion, see some steak and then get to drooling. I bet, ooh, I could bring this back, or I could just tear it up and then just feel like a warrior right here, and then go back to my. You know what I'm saying?
Like a cheat meal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and so you said cheat, right?
Yeah.
Cheat meal.
That's why I was like,
And it's a difference. People got to understand the difference between like loyalty and faithfulness. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Loyalty is being loyal and doing that and coming back and knowing where home is. You know what I'm saying? Faithfulness is different. Are you faithful? Like, is it? No lust can ever make you cross that line. You know
like
what I'm
you
saying?
can go sit with the steak, but you're not gonna try the steak.
That's a fair question. And I don't try to play the double sword. I just think like with men, if they're disloyal, say whatever they do something, a lot of time these guys are out here screwing it up in the biggest way. They fumbling the bag, they getting women pregnant, they coming back with STDs and stuff, messing up the whole thing. But I've learned from some of the most important women in my life, different ones too, that said, if you a man that can go out here and eat that steak, come back with no blood on your mouth, no trace, bring me my chicken handle bin. Because I'm happy. If a woman is happy, she's not looking for that.
There are women like that. What they
but
don't
if you're
know
happy,
won't
you're
hurt
not
them.
looking for it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're not happy. If you're happy and you're still looking for that, something wrong with you.
Yeah. I'm not that kind of woman.
Because if a man is bringing home the butter, you know what I'm saying, the sex is right, because sometimes that's off. The sex is right. He's doing all that. What you looking for? That would be dumb. So a lot of times, that's what I'm saying. People at social media, reality shows, I'm finna go through it. You done messed up because it don't have to be all that. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, from the women that I learned, it's like I'm not trying to go into that because men are gonna be men. Now, when it comes to women, I don't like to argue, but for y'all have to open y'all legs before we insert. Nobody can insert anything into you until you say, okay, right? Yeah. So if I am loyal to you and I'm doing that, bringing home the bacon butter, how you let somebody come in my crib, steal my chicken and leave with it? Like, that's a man, you just took my property. You see what I'm saying? So you got to see how we think. We're wired different, but at the end of the day, you literally that's slapping us in the face. Because a man can say he took your... Even, when it come to past stuff, sometimes men be like, but we eat it because women have date stuff and then we keep it pushing. But now that you mine, don't let that happen. And a man will go to war behind that. You see a lot of people that literally have been to war, been behind women. Like,
yeah. So what's one thing you require out of a relationship or like a partner?
Number one would be respect, probably. Like, respect yourself. Of course, respect me, though. And then loyalty, for sure. Because... same thing is like what I have to offer is crazy. I promise, it's like crazy. So then, if I was halfway doing it, then I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm confident enough to be like, it's no way, because I'm listening to women from all my homegirls and stuff since I've been a kid. Like I say, I've heard enough. I know exactly what y'all like, what y'all don't like. I know about the small things. You could tell me I like ice and pickles. It'd be ice and pickles at your doorstep every day. How could you hate me if I mess up? And it wouldn't be intentionally. I'm not malicious with nothing I do. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, depending on your lifestyle, you could be a teacher, you could be a basketball player, whatever it is. Men are tempted every day just like women. You just got to be careful, bro. I don't feel like nobody should go looking for it, period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if we rocking the way we rocking, I just feel like be loyal, respect, and I like, at this point now, like nurturing souls. Like, you gotta care about what I got going on. Because if you just there, I'm gonna feel like you just like some arm candy. I don't want nobody to just look good. A lot of these women nowadays just look good. They on TikTok and doing all that. No, I need you to literally be like, have you ate? You know what I'm saying? That's a love language. I'm like, I bet I love her. Because you making sure I'm full. Like, I'm out here
making sure you good.
Have you ate?
I tell you, those little things is what count. Like that "have you ate" question hit people.
Add them to a big thing.
Or like I said, small things. Like if I like ice cream Snickers and I come home and
I love that.
Sorry, and you got an ice cream Snicker waiting on me. And we like, this makes me, because it's the thought, bro. People gotta understand it ain't about no money. I realized, perfect example, when I first started dating this go round, man, from the jump, I was just doing stuff because I had been waiting. I had went like 8 years technically without a girlfriend. I was just dating and kind of one way in, one way out, one foot in, one foot out. But now I was like, I bet trips. Started going crazy quick, and I'm like, we did a movie night with some wine, watched the movie, because I always fall asleep on movies. So watched the movie full through, and it was just a good night. And when I say she was like, oh my God, that night was 20 out of 10. That's the best night we ever had. I said, what am I doing? Slow down. I realized I'm tripping. It's the super small things. We done been to on a cruise and it was lit, but it wasn't this lit because we was together, quality time, talking, and it was just like, So I realized, hey, fellas, you don't have to do much. Read her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hope y'all taking notes.
I know, right?
Grab a pen and pad.
I think I just want a guy that has ambition. Like,
That's important.
yeah,
so
like
important.
know where you're going, what you want to do. Actually, try to do those things and get there. Because I've had bums and booze.
Coming soon.
That's the only way a man's supposed to lead, though. See,
Yeah,
that is the legacy of a man. That is why we're created. A man was created to take control. A woman was made from his hip to handle the rest.
Yeah,
so if a man can't
I
do
need that.
I would definitely say that got to be number one.
I'm tired of being the one that's, because I've been
tired of being the leader.
Yeah, like it's been me for so long. Like I don't think I've been in a real relationship in like Nyla's 7, so 7 years, 8, 9 years. So like I need somebody to come in and just lead me a little bit. Like not saying that I can't do it myself, but I will meet you there. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so I need that. And I'm really big on, of course, loyalty falls under it. I don't have to name that, but like I'm really big on communication. So I want to be able to communicate with you and your feelings not get hurt. I want to say it how I'm thinking it and it not hurt your feelings. You know what I mean? And you be able to take it, reciprocate it, and give me feedback off of it. Like, I hate a person that I start talking to and then I tell them something I don't like and they shut down. Like, I don't need that at this point in my life. So, yeah, ambition and communication, like, it works for me. My kids got daddies, so we not looking for no fathers or nothing like that. Nothing like that. I need that ambition. Like, I feel like that is so sexy. Like, you wake up, I'm finna go do this and come back. Baby, today what you did? Yes! You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm looking for. Like, and I haven't found it yet, so here I am. But
I think what I need, you have to be God-fearing. I think that's number one. Like, because there are people that believe in God, but they're not God-fearing. And they pray, but they don't listen. So I think I kind of learned the difference between that these past couple of years. And I think really just someone who knows how to listen and then also give back. Like, don't just listen to me vent or like rant. Give me like a solution, because sometimes I may be venting for like 30 minutes. Okay, now what are we gonna do to fix it? Like, and I think,
that's why I always say, like, you hear me, but are you actually listening?
yeah,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
what do you hear out of what I just said that can be fixed that I'm not realizing?
Yeah.
Somebody.
Let me ask you this.
Your
not to
point of
cut you
view.
off. Would you like that presented a certain way, or just want them to give it to you raw, like how they are? You're a lady, so I'm asking.
Because women are sensitive.
Correct. But just personally, everybody's different. How would you want a man to lay it out to you?
We talked about this, because communication goes so many different forms.
I think because
Say, for instance,
I could be mean when I give it to people, so I think that I can also handle it that way. I've had it given it to me in like a very raw way, and I was like, whoa, but I had to realize that's how I need to hear it, because if you sugarcoat it or give it to me sweet, I'm like, oh, okay, but no, like,
So-
Yeah, because I
if
feel
I
like,
talk-
my bad, go ahead.
no.
Go ahead.
if I, because if you try to like, say for instance, like you talk to your homeboy a certain way, and then of course I'm not nigga da 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 or cursing you out and stuff, right? But I might be using some words just because I want you to understand. You might be worried about something that you've been worried about 20 times, and I want to get it across to you. Hey, it don't matter. Would you want me to keep saying, sweetie, it does not matter, you got this?
No.
Or would you want me to be
No.
like, listen, okay, this is bothering you, da da da, you know?
Yeah, because Elise is kind of hard-headed. Not in a
No,
bad
I
way.
am.
She's kind
I
of hard-headed,
am.
so I feel like even when we talk, I feel like I could say certain things like, Elise, come on, da 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 da. And it takes for like that third time when I'm like, man, you've been saying this. You need to get up and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying you have to be verbal abusive to her, but like she needs that strongness to come up and let her know, you know, like.
And even like with you, Keisha, like sometimes I'll tell you, oh, I finally did this. Like, oh, about time.
Yeah,
Like, dang.
we done talked about it 3-4 times.
Congratulations. No, about time.
About time, Lord. What? Every adventure she has, I'm like, come on, let's do it. Like, come on, you can. What can I do to help you? I think that's what she needs. Yeah. Like, because she has so much going on. I'm selling her, so if you're out there, she has
pink goddess.
What? Hit them, right? Like, she just has so much going on that I think she needs help with those things. Somebody that can be motivating to her, hear her when she's had those rough days, and then pick her up and let her know, like, baby, I got you. If I was a man, I would do that for you, but I'm not. But I'm looking. Yeah. I'm looking for you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that. My brain is constantly running with ideas and just constantly running. Baby, I should start selling some of the ideas I have.
What?
And I need somebody to stop. Yeah. Stop, like, hey, this is what you're going to focus on? Do this. Don't tell me what I should put on the back burner. Don't tell me, I don't think this is going to work. No, tell me, okay, this is how we're going to work, but you're going to have to wait a little bit for this. Like,
she needs somebody that matches her energy for sure. Yeah,
because, like, I can't be with somebody who's low vibrational, has low ambition, or don't see my vision. You don't have to see my vision how I see it, but I need you to know that I can get there. That's what I need. I hate it when a man tells me, I don't think you should do this, or, like, I don't think this is gonna work. Why? Yeah. You have to have valid reasons, and that means you don't believe in me.
Right.
Just because you don't think I can do something, you need to give me, if it's financial, how we gonna get there? Or if you just don't think I can do it.
See, I'm gonna piss you off. I'm one of them people that's like, nah, for real. Well, I guess I'll piss a certain type of person off, and that's how you know who you're dealing with. But like, I don't want to annoy you with something, because I like to hear about something a lot, right? Yeah. So if you're starting a new journey, you're like, man, I'm finna go to nursing school. And then I'm like, oh, bet. You just opened up a can of, I'm finna ask you about nursing school up until you do it. And sometimes, I guess, depending on the scenario, if you want to hear it or not, but I'm like, if you want to do it, you got somebody right next to you that will push the hell out of you to do it.
Keep putting it on your mind.
So what's the problem? I feel like that's when you go against the grain. Like, I'm going to do it. Okay. I guess for me, I like dates. So tell me, September the 30th, I'm going in there and taking my test, then bet. I might just ask you twice up until then. You need to study, or you need, like, you got something.
Did you register?
Yeah. You know, and it won't be every day. But if you say I'm going to do something and I don't have, like, a deadline, I'm going to bother you, bro. And I don't know, like I said, it could be bad to somebody. But to me, I'm like, that's a good friend.
I mean, that's good to have, but I feel like for some women, that's overwhelming for them, you know?
Yeah,
like,
it can be.
Yeah, it can.
But also it could be scary.
Yeah, because fear, we talked about this. Like, fear is my biggest holdback. Like,
Anxiety is the fear of something that has not happened.
That's biggest holdback. Well, it ain't just women.
Well, I can't. I'm not speaking. I'm speaking for myself. Like, like if I had somebody that's like, hey, did you do this today? I know you. I seen your list. Did you get anything off your list done? Like, I think that's a good quality, because for me, I will write the list, look at the list, and be like, damn,
turn that list over.
What? I'm scared to even touch the list. But like, that's a good quality to have, you know, as a man, because some women need that. Like, what? To have somebody like a personal cheerleader.
Yeah. You know, it's different when you just have like your girlfriends and stuff, but like a man who you know you're gonna talk to every day, they need to be on you too. Because I mean, how are we gonna make it in this world if we ain't encouraging each other?
We need to be a team.
I feel like I'm different, because every time I hear about stuff, I don't want to ask a million questions, but I be want to sit there like, what do y'all talk about? Like, because I know what I talk about and ask.
Yeah. Like, so women?
What to women? Like, if you're dealing with a guy, I don't care if it's for 2 months, and then you're like, no. In that 2 months, what is he talking about? Y'all just dating and nothing. Even if y'all not having sex, even if y'all are having sex, he ain't putting no. I'm the brain first kind of guy. I've literally been on like 6-7 dates with a woman that made her cringe because she wanted to have sex with me so bad, just because I didn't force the issue. I'm still getting your brain sweating, and now you like, oh my God, I'm ready.
So you one of those dive deep type of people, like within the first like month of like talking to somebody.
Not dive super deep, but bro, it's so much to learn about somebody. It's a lot. When you married and all that, you still learning about people. So yes, I want to know the legitimate stuff. I don't want to talk about your favorite. I'll get into the favorite color and all that is first day, second day for me. Facts. Like, I'm not waiting a week to ask that. But when it comes to a week or more, what are we talking about?
Let's go past that.
I need to see what's up. Like, what do you like to do for fun, for free? Okay, I like to do hair, but I ain't really serious about hair. Bing! I bet she loves hair. We talking about whatever else. Now I'm still writing notes on what you really like to do. So
you should probably write a book.
I probably should.
Yeah.
Baby, I read it.
What?
I read it.
Wait, but how long would it take you to read it?
Make it like 25 pages, just bullet points, please.
It's just crazy to me because I just be like, wow. Like if you could date a guy for 2 years and was just like, yeah, it was nothing. I mean, we just did what? A man should just know. It's a man's fault. I don't even blame y'all, but a man should
I blame
be
them
like,
too.
Yo.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But like, I think a man should always be a leader, and I had to learn that because growing up with a single mom, my mom was the
You
leader.
didn't see no leader.
I had to step back and let a man lead because I would be like, no, we doing this. No, you got to listen to me. I'm like, oh. But also what I learned recently, like a woman has to have discernment. And a man has to have discernment. And basically, I learned growing up, you always hear like a woman should be submissive to a man. It took a lot for me to understand or really want to dive deep into that statement. Because all I heard was like a woman should just lay down for a man. You have to do much more than that. You have to really let him in and let him lead because that's his job. Now, if you see him leading you down the wrong path
Or doing the bare minimum.
doing the bare minimum, then yeah. But like if a good man knows what he's doing, you're gonna listen to him.
I just feel like some of those paths could have trials and tribulation, and you might think it's the wrong path, but he might explain to you like, let me lead you and show you how to get through these things because it's a lesson you need to learn. You know what I mean? So
So once again, when you first meet a guy, right? And vice versa, because obviously I'm doing this for women. But if I was a woman, I'm meeting a guy. First things first, I think how y'all spoke on earlier. I would do research. So if I was a woman, what are people saying about him, right? Because real talk, what people saying means something. I mean, he's a club dude. He be with all the. I bet. Now I'm gonna study more his character. That's his occupation. Let me see what you know what I'm saying. And then how does he treat his mama? He has a little sister. What's their relationship? You know, on Mother's Day, does he even go hang out with her?
that's what I said
That would make me be like, where is Mother's Day? Oh, I'm in Miami with the boys because we got da-da-da. Okay.
No.
These things that are like people overlook because you like what you like or you already in something. No,
You
it's screaming
infatuated
at you,
with
but
him.
people don't pay attention to the details that matter to them the most, especially as a woman and how you, because everybody's catered to different. So cater to your heart and then understand what he's saying. But all right, boom, how does he treat his family, his friends? Can I go out with this guy? Go on a public date, like go somewhere where everybody might know him. You know what I'm saying? And see if people are like pulling at his, you know, because you know.
Yeah, because that's my biggest fear. Like, when I was dating my baby father, that was my biggest fear because he was well known. Like, and I was like, man, he was a hoe too, but go out there and, like, we're sitting somewhere, and my biggest fear would be, like, a girl coming up, and she's like, what are you doing here? Yeah, like, what are you doing here with him? Like, huh? Like, I used to even have girls hit me in my DMs when I was pregnant about him. Like, oh, so you're pregnant for him?
No, it's a basketball girl.
Like, I'm carrying a little pig. Like,
it would be like that. Like, we would go out, and I had to teach him about this. Like, we would go out, and everybody would just know him. Girls would come up to him, and he would just talk to her, and he never introduced me. That would be like one thing. Like,
You gotta stand up
They
and
would have a
go.
whole- yeah.
Okay.
Like, I was his girlfriend, and like never introduced me, and I told him about that. I was like, that is so rude. Like,
it comes off like you're hiding something.
yeah.
I
Like,
think guys might not. I ain't gonna say don't know, but it can be. He might.
They
feel
don't
like
know.
it's rude.
They-
I've been there
I
before,
think,
though.
but
I've
I
been there
think
before.
he didn't know, and
You
like
don't
until
know.
I said something, because like he never had to do that.
Right, same here.
They don't know.
That's
Yeah.
how I learned. Like I've been in the same situation, but I gradually introduced her. But it was more so I didn't walk up and say, "Hey, this is my girlfriend," da da da. You know, because I mean I have my reasons too. If I'm walking up, this is what I've learned, especially in my line of business, right? So if you are bringing your girlfriend to an event, there's a lot of people there. This is my relationship, my girl, so I don't owe it to y'all nothing, right? But she's with me, so obviously my companion is right here with me, whether it's we dating or that's my gal. Now, if she's in the field of mine or it's some way that I can introduce her via that, I feel like okay, automatic. But a lot of guys take that as like a jump, right? So if I introduce my girl, hey, this is Shay. Hey Shay, oh nice to meet you. No, you know, I'm introducing her to the whole crew. That same crew can see her at Walmart a week later and think they know her just off that simple introduction. Because I done gave him the handshake, doing all that. Now he's way more intrigued. No, hey, speak to when you spoken with stuff like that. So when we are out in the public, there ain't no we cute not because people. I've seen that too. People go overboard because you brought your homegirl to one or two events. Like that's my dog. Oh, that's my close friend. That's my man. That's my giving her nicknames and stuff. I'm like, bro, you met her twice. So that for me, you know,
Hey, Pookie.
I don't know.
Right.
I would just be like, you don't have to automatically do that, but if that is a discussion between y'all, then I bet. We dressed up nice and we going on a date, it is what it is. But like on the business tip, sometimes it can kind of be like, hey, she's with. Now, if you see her with me a lot, I've had some of my clients make jokes like, oh yeah, this the one, because I see you with her a lot, and then she'll laugh it off like, I guess so. But obviously, I ain't say one word. I'm showing you through actions. Obviously, you've been around more than these other women, right? Yeah. So that's a compliment. Don't take it like that. And then if a woman comes up and starts talking, I can see what y'all saying with the women. And of course, it's nice to introduce. I've been there before, but then I still kind of like be like, depending on who she is. But I like respect, so I would want you to probably.
Man, if a woman comes up and we're at dinner and she touching your shoulder and stuff, you need to be like, hey, this my lady, or whatever.
Or she only looks at him and don't even acknowledge that there's a woman at the table.
Right. Yeah,
no, you need to say, hey, this is my lady, or
just depends on the situation.
So I went out the other night with a group of friends. These was just like some close homegirls or whatnot. And then I was at the table. And somebody texted me and was like, are you here at this restaurant? And I was like, yeah, but it's one of my food brands. I'm like, yeah, for sure. She's like, come over here and speak. So I'm like, oh, this is weird, because I do want to go speak, but I'm at the table with my friends. So we sitting there talking, and then out of nowhere, my friends at the table were like, those girls over there are cute, because they had a light. So they was in there kind of at the restaurant with their own little selfie light. And so she was like, oh, them girls over there pretty. She bad. I said, oh, that's my friend. She just texted me, actually. I want to go say what's up. They was like, okay. So now I'm weirded out, because maybe y'all could tell me, I don't know if this is the right move or not, but they didn't say nothing. So I was like, I'll be right back. I'm going to just go speak. Went over there. Hey, y'all. Oh, hey, And then I'm speaking. Oh, what y'all doing here? It's my friend's birthday. Oh, I like your hair. Pull my hair. I'm like, oh, shit. Because then it gets kind of like, I'm not dating none of the girls I'm with, though. I can see you with your girlfriend. That's extra. But in this line of business, the only thing that I am learning is, like, how to operate like that. But because I just started dating, too, for real, like a year or two ago, right? So if I'm talking to a lady, right, and then a girl's like, oh, I like your hair. She's just a music artist. Say, for instance, she's just a friend of mine, and she pulls my hair. Am I like, no, whoa, my girl right
First
there.
off, don't slap her. don't slap nobody.
I'm saying, because the action is already there.
But the ladies that were at the table, they weren't your girlfriend, right?
Right, they were.
Yeah.
But listen, so anyway, she pulled my hair and stuff like that. And then I said, oh, my friends were just talking about y'all. They said, y'all pretty. She's like, oh, tell him what's up, da da da. And I'm like, okay. She gave me a little hug. We took a picture. That was that. I walked back over to the table. They were like, so, she rubbing your hair, rubbing your back.
Yeah, because like touching hair, I feel like could be like a little flirtatious.
And it might, but what you want me to do?
I feel like that depends on the woman. Like if she has,
because like if we were friends and I'll fix their hair for them, but if I'm playing in your hair,
man, if we were dating, that's not gonna bother me. Like that.
But see, and that's why you have to be secure in that, because same thing as me as a guy. If you're working at a bar or whatever it is, I understand guys call you sweetheart all day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It just might hug you and put his hand on your back, put it on your butt, different story. That girl's not grabbing my, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm just like, my hair is dangling. Yeah. So she's just like, oh, is this real? Is this women do that? And I don't know how to be like, because I don't want to, a lot of these people are my friends, real talk. Right. I love who I'm dating, but I'd rather, you got to understand that before I knock all these people off and be like, hey, my girl don't like, that's weird to me. That's weird to me.
Yeah, that is weird. I'm not going to be like, yo, I don't want my girlfriend to get, no.
I don't even want to tell that girl that, like, yeah, my lady didn't like when you grabbed my hair. In the industry, I
feel like it's so dramaful, like,
it's so small.
I can't do that because she didn't like that.
Music video with a girl, just imagine.
You're in a music video. You making money. Like, you working.
At your job. Like,
that's why
I'm like, I'm gonna tell her to rub a little harder.
You know what I'm saying? He like it when you rub like that.
Right, yeah, do like this, girl. He might,
I think it really just depends who you're dating. Like,
and make sure that girl is secure.
Yeah, if she's not secure, then you're gonna come with all those issues. But if she has security, like she's good in herself and confident, none of that should bother her. Like, she knows what you're doing. Like, you're gonna go somewhere, people are gonna run up and hug you, people are gonna run up and rub your back. Like, now if they grab your stuff, that's a different story. Like, but that little thing.
I've had a girl be rude one time though, and that's when I stepped in. See, because I know I'm not a woman, so I don't know the cat business, but I know like if a lady's like,
what's cat business?
Like being catty, like catty. I don't like her.
Like how females act towards each other.
Petty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't really get into that because I'm a man, but I was taking my lady out to a dinner for one of my friend's birthdays, so it was like a double date. And I was walking up, I was holding her hand. I didn't really like holding hands at first, but she got me into that, just, securing it. So I was holding hands, and then I walked up, and this girl was like, hey, I know you. Oh, my God. I think she said that, like, you the fool dude, stuff like that. But then she was just in my face, and I'm holding the girl's hand, and then she said, can you take a picture of me and my mom? I think she said something like, and hey, or what. I was like, whoa. I was kind of disrespected. I'm like, yo. And that's, I think, the time my girl was like, nah, that ain't it. And I was like, I was 2 seconds from being, I didn't even remember the girl like that, but she remembered me from something. She's like, can I take a picture of her and her family? But she walked straight up to me, while I was holding her hand going to dinner, and she was like, "Can you?" I'm like, that was weird. That's when I kind of was.
Yeah, she just like brushed her off and stuff.
I didn't like that though. I didn't like how she brushed her off, nor did I like how she just came to me. Hey, can you take a picture? You know, people do that.
Yeah.
But you saw me hold somebody. That was like,
Yeah.
Let her hand go and just be like, come. Yeah. Because it was across the way. Like, hey, my family's over here. Can you? So you want me to like let go of her hand? You ain't speak to her. You want me to let go of her hand and come over here and take a picture? That's weird. So stuff like that, I'm a chick.
I feel like you know like what's right and what's wrong. Like
Right.
You get that feeling.
Yeah, you'll know. And if she squeezed your hand a little tighter, then you knew she wasn't feeling it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like
I've had my chick film stuff before. Like I went to a She's Happy Hair event. And I was like, come with me real quick.
not a plug.
Yeah, shout out to She's Happy Hair to my people. I went to a She's Happy Hair event and what was it? I had brought she was just filming on the camera, and then same thing. I had walked in, and a few of the ladies was like, "Is your hair real?" Like, cause I had it out, and they was grabbing on my hair and stuff, and I was like, "Oh God!" But I never want to feel like that when I'm in business, cause these just my people. None of them was acting like that. They just couldn't believe as a friend, "This your real hair?" So they was like, "In my hair," and I was like, "Oh God, this is so weird." But then she didn't say nothing. She was like, "Whatever." So
I think your girl knows what you do. She know what to expect, and she know, and you know the lines that shouldn't be crossed.
Right.
So I don't think you should really keep having that like, oh no, it's this weird feeling. I
just do because
but I mean, it's good that you're aware. Yeah.
I don't know what she's gonna do next. Like, I don't know. Because if you pull in the hair and all that, you might be. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's weird. But it's all good.
What's like a red flag that y'all seen while dating, or that y'all really didn't catch?
How much snow if I ain't catch it?
Well, okay, maybe what's a red flag that you look for?
I don't like bad breath. Is that not a red flag?
That's a red flag. Bad hygiene.
Not bad breath.
Hold on.
I mean, but like,
I guess.
I feel like you know, like you don't like lying. Everybody, those are like common things. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't like bad breath. Like if I hate a sagger. Like I don't like anybody that sag they pants. Like I
pay attention. It's so weird. I pay attention to the type of shoes a man wears with his outfit. I look at the whole fit, and if I look down and your shoes don't match, like
what if that's the only shoes he got? There's people out there like that.
Okay.
If that's
he might be the one for you. You gonna judge him off his shoes?
Check this out. Gucci outfit. Beat up shoes.
He's had a rough day.
Versus listen. Gucci outfitter with some just whatever raggedy jaggedy shoes. But he fresh though. He fresh from head no toe. Versus the guy that has a white beater.
Oh my God.
Or just a regular t-shirt. Some just shorts, whatever, regular shorts, and it's some nice shoes. Who you choosing?
I would choose the regular shirt and some like nice shoes, because you could have the chillest outfit and have on like some fly J's or something. But if I don't know, this big.
You got me looking at everybody's shoes.
No, literally. But that's the thing. Like I just like how do you like your style? Like
When you go buy all that, but buy the shoes, you can tell you ain't really got it.
Yeah,
but what if
you can return clothes, but you can't really return shoes that much if you wear them a lot.
Well, now they got that thing you can put on the bottom so you can wear them and return them.
That's what I'm saying. But like, I don't know. That's kind of because I was used to talk to this guy. He used to have like, we would dress business casual, and like wherever I would see him, it would be a business casual vibe. And his business casual, he used to have the most way off shoes, like not even like outlandish shoes. It would be like raggedy shoes, and I was like,
raggedy, like they've been worn too many times.
Not worn too many times. Like it just didn't match the fit. Like it just didn't. It wasn't.
What if he left in a rush and forgot his shoes?
Care. Oh no, as a man, like I'm a shoehead too. So
I'm not a shoehead, if you could tell. Man, I feel like there's
we're business casual and you put on Jesus sandals.
That's Jesus. He wore them shoes across the river, the sea, and you gonna judge?
You know what type of sandals I'm talking about.
I feel like there's different situations. Like anything can happen.
Or a guy who wears Crocs all the time. Yeah. All the time. Every time I see you, you wearing Crocs. To dinner, you wearing Crocs. To church,
I like Crocs.
You got Crocs with socks on.
Crocs with socks. Oh no. Okay. Look.
There are people out there like that.
What's your red flag?
God, fly right through him. I don't see him. I'm blind.
That's a different topic for a different episode. Because, baby, no. No.
I was like,
Another red flag is when we just start talking and you want me to come over to your house for the first time or the first few times. You never want to go out.
oh yeah.
I hate that.
We talked about that.
That's trash.
It is trash. Men will do it. I swear, a guy's gonna do what you let him. And
Yes.
I used to do when I was like, once again, younger. I remember I was damn near sophomore year in high school. Once again, I was really like trying to figure women out, and that's the hardest thing because y'all can never be figured out. But I would like shoot out 3-4 different text messages. Right? Can I come over? Can I come over? Can I come over? One girl was like, I was like, if I
3
come
different
over
text
there-
messages to 3 different people.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, the
Type
same
of
text
text to
message
a
to
girl
3
like
different
this.
women because I'm trying to see how you operate, right? And so she's like, I said, if I come over there, what we gonna do? To the first lady, she's like, whatever you want, you know, is up. Pretty much. The next lady, I come over there, what we gonna do? Nigga, read a book. What you mean? We finna sit down there? I'm like, I like her. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm like, yes, you didn't really. This is easy. I know you over here right now and accomplish this mission. But this other one, you actually made me work, so I like a challenge. Men like a challenge too. That's what I said. A lot of the women that I really, really like, I don't try to have sex with right away because I'm like, once we get there, it's up.
Because
So
you
before
said
that, it'd be-
you said it earlier, like the woman is the one that opens her legs. So if a man invites me over and he can cook it, like, cause I like things like that. Like if our second date is at your house and you're cooking a dinner, I'm not going over there with the intention like, oh, I'm finna lay down. Like I'm not. We finna enjoy this dinner. We're finna have good communication, and I'm gonna go about my way. Like, so I mean, I feel like it just depends.
The type of men you deal with. A lot
Right.
of them have had one night stands. I have had 2 with not the intention of that. You see what
Right.
I'm saying?
But if that's your intention, you ain't one for me.
Through the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So depending on what it is, then a man can actually make that space comfortable for you. Then it's like, why not? You know,
Yeah.
depending on what the scenario is. Once again, because you do it as you please. We grown, but
Yeah.
I feel like if the scene is set like that, and a man is knowing what he's doing, talking to you right, getting everything, because you know, and one day you can really do a lot with somebody. I've had somebody get off the airplane. I didn't know. I knew who they was, but it was like, okay, she cool. So that night was a whole mystery, just because of the whole day was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what it is. But a woman does have to open herself first, and it just depends.
Yeah.
So how do you get over your red flags?
Because if my first time meeting you and it turned into a one night stand, you will never hear from me again. Because that's how we set the tone. I don't want you to think that's how it's gonna be.
But
Yeah,
just
that
imagine, you can say, women have said, I don't usually do this. Like, I don't really, and I'd be like, I know, but I like you. So what's up? And it turns to that. I don't really judge. Well, I probably do.
You judge because you're gonna go home and be like,
If you said something, I like you to be stern about it. I'd rather you push me, let me kiss on you, something like that all night. All right, we can't do this, bye. And I'm going home like, damn, I like her. But if you give in, I probably don't like you as much. I'd be like, okay. Because after that day, I low key could leave you alone if I wanted to. Like you said, that happened. And it might be sad, but it's true. It's true. And then I'll be here for a good time, not a long time anyway. So depending on who it is, once again, I'm gonna give you the best vibe ever, but I can't give it to you 365, baby. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? And my red flag would be like not talking to me. I like somebody that talks. So if I am being expressive one, and I've been in situations where somebody be like, yeah, for sure. And I'm like, I just said all this, and you said, yeah, for sure. Well, I'm just thinking what you said. I'm like, all right, but everybody operates different. But I just want you to talk to me. I think when you're able to talk to me, then we can get through anything. You know what I'm saying?
So would you work on that with the person, or would you just like cancel them out?
Now I would, but but usually me would cancel you out. But I think God is trying to teach me patience. I don't know how much patience He want to teach me though. I don't. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I bet God. I know when I'm a step, because I'm a step. Like just anything else. When you ready to move on, you be like, I bet. So I think I'll know. Because I'm a giver. And then once again, if I keep coming home and my cup is half empty or not full, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be like,
You gonna move on?
Yeah.
Move around.
what you want me to do? Because, after that, it becomes a nuisance, or you feel like it's a child or something. Then what we
you
do?
just gonna have to get over it.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. And people fear that. Like you say, fear. Fear plays a lot in everybody's lifestyle. People don't leave people because of fear. I've had that before. Not fear like I can't get nobody else. I ain't gonna lie to myself, but like not even starting over, because I don't care to start over. But I have a fear that I put. That's just me. But I have a fear that I don't put my all into it, and I know me.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I haven't put my all into none of this yet. So am I really? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Am I doing myself a disservice? Not doing that. So I'm like, let me give my all. This is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't like being like that, vulnerable and the whole nine. But once I do and you play me, I'm so worried about being played. When you play me, I just be like, see,
Man, Grandy, I appreciate you coming on here, showing the insight for
Yes,
some men.
thank you so much for coming.
Letting us know how y'all think for some.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank
Not all,
you.
yeah.
Everybody different. But
Yeah.
let what you want to hear and you feel like applies to you.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely
Thank
for
you.
sure.
So
Do
much for
appreciate
coming
your
out.
male
This was a good
perspective.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna have to bring you back
For year
3
three.
years.
For year
to
3,
make sure that
yes.
you made it through. Yeah.
Yes.
Man, that was good. I hope you guys like, subscribe, follow.
Yes.
Shout out to BlessThaBelly. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all follow me too, man. Your boy GMayne. Follow BlessThaBelly if you want to eat.
Yeah.
And then once y'all see my food views and y'all see this, y'all gonna see another insight y'all don't see on the internet. So once again, thank y'all.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Of course,
Thank you.
anytime.
All love.
All love. Bye, guys.